Former New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez has been sentenced to 11 years in prison in his corruption and bribery case. The former Democratic lawmaker was convicted in July on 16 felony counts, including bribery, extortion, and acting as a government agent for Egypt. Prosecutors say Menendez put, quote, his high office up for sale. Menendez accepted money, gold bars, and a luxury car in exchange for using his political power to benefit Egypt, even once encouraging his fellow senators to lift a hold on military aid to the country. CBS News political reporter and attorney Katrina Kaufman was inside the courtroom and joins me now for more. Katrina, what was his reaction to the sentencing, and what did the judge say?
So when he was actually sentenced, there wasn't that much reaction, Lindsay. He was standing there, his hands were clasped, his children, Rob and Alicia, were behind him. But his much stronger reaction was earlier in the courtroom when he spoke on his own behalf and broke down sobbing before the judge. He talked about how he was a chastened man. He talked about his rise in politics, the good that he's done over the years in that office, and really seemed to be asking the judge for mercy. But he ultimately got that 11-year sentence from the judge. The judge said some factors that played into it were his age, his health, and his public service, because actually the guidelines called for a much higher sentence than he ended up receiving.
And he said, correct me if I'm wrong, somewhere along the way you became, I'm sorry to say, a corrupt politician. This is the son of Cuban immigrants. He made his way up to the very powerful position of Foreign Relations Chair in the Senate. How did he get to this point, and what do we know about the defense's plans to appeal?
This was something that Menendez talked about in court, his rise in politics, how he was the son of Cuban immigrants, the first person in his family to go to college. He started out in politics on a local school board in New Jersey, became the mayor of Union City, and then eventually a member of Congress for New Jersey, and then a senator, and then also gained the very powerful position of being the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. And that was really where it's very significant, because the prosecution said his involvement with foreign governments, being found guilty of being an agent for a foreign government, is what was the most severe here. He is the first senator to have ever been found guilty of that crime.
Tell me what happens next in this case, when he is supposed to show up for prison, and we know his wife's case, who's also implicated, had been separated.
He is supposed to show up for prison on June 6th. The judge is letting him have a longer time before he reports to prison so that he can be there for his wife Nadine's trial. That got pushed to March. She originally was supposed to be part of this trial, but she had to be treated for breast cancer, so they allowed her time for that, and they want Menendez to be available to assist her. So he will report to jail in March, and we will also be seeing her at this trial. I'm sorry, he'll report to jail in June, and we'll also be seeing her at the trial in March.
Okay, Katrina Kaufman, thank you.
Thank you.